We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with MULN stock, MULLEN Automotive, and here we are with MULLEN Automotive Inc. pulling downwards, hitting another dip area here and trying to fight to stay above that 25-cent resistance slash support right now, as it's being used as support and bounced off of. And today within the volatility, MULN stock was not the only one experiencing it. The overall market did as well, and our SPY bot since 1:15 p.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward the inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside with full strength, and on 42 vision full strength there as well, and call options went up 300% plus within an hour. Guys, if you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with MULN stock coming down to retest the 25-cent support area that can turn into resistance if it breaks below it, and it's not that far off its 52-week low. A lot of great news is coming out about the company, yet the stock is going downwards. We're going to break it all down in today's video, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market or receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So the first home run was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bear indicator since 7:40 a.m. and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, going into the bell, and after the bell, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour. Guys, our second home run, we caught this one early on in the pre-market, DWAC. We caught it consolidating towards the bell. Those inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. It got that bull indicator and went up for a highest point of 30% plus on the day. Guys, if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with MULN stock, MULLEN Automotive Inc. continuing to push up higher here away from the support of 25 cents in the after hours. And we're going to break down what was going on today, because there is news that came out today while the stock was pulling downwards from the CEO himself. And we're going to break it all down with the bull and bear indicators and our inflow versus outflow, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to the bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with MULN stock under a bear indicator since November 2nd, up here at 40 cents. It hit a dip area here, tried to come back up, hit another dip area, and this reversal was weak. And here we are in another dip area, and this reversal is trying to bring itself back up to the highs here of the open up here at 28 cents. And we need to talk about what's going on here as well, because these outflows have been dominating since way back here on October 25th, and when things were pulling up and that bull indicator popped up, yes, the stock popped up from 50 cents all the way up to 59, but I had stated if these inflows did not cross around that time or any time after, and a bear indicator popped up to cancel this, all of this is just volatility, and the outflows will continue to dominate and put some weight over the chart. And here we are with the stock pulling down towards the 20-cent area from way up here at the 50 to 60 cent area. Those outflows continue to dominate, even though they were green. Anything below the midpoint was going to put pressure on the overall chart, because the outflows continue to dominate over the inflows. So MULN stock is here trying to pull back up towards the end of the day, right? And rejecting so far the 20-cent area. But what happened today? What was going on and what did the CEO talk about? Well, the CEO talked about in this podcast, Clean Tech and Climate Change podcast, an interview that they had with him. And he talked about the recent acquisitions, the rollout, and the manufacturing of the EV lineup of its products. Now, in this time frame of the last several days, there's been expansion of the tour, expansion of outside the US into Europe, and then also the expansion of the ELMS acquisition and the factory of Indiana, which is actually going to get their EV production and retail sales of commercial vehicles and retail vehicles out there, and also allowing them to do the compact urban delivery electric vehicle iGo for the European market. So this is stuff that we've talked about in previous videos, and everything is going on and adding up, and the CEO came out and talked about it on this podcast. Now, the stock continues to pull downwards. This is very interesting because all this great stuff is going on and being confirmed, and when it was actually a rumor, the stock was going higher, and now that it's all confirmed, the stock is pulling right back down to the 52-week lows and the critical supports of 25 cents and 30 cents, and it's fighting here. So we need to talk about what could possibly happen in the future if this stock does not break through $1, okay? I've talked about this in previous videos, but they have until March of next year. Do not quote me on that. I'll have to pull up the information again. But I have shown it to you guys in previous videos, and we're not going to talk too much in detail about it until the time comes or we get closer to that time, because there's still time for this to try to bring itself back up. But if it doesn't, if it stays below $1 towards that deadline, well, a reverse split could possibly happen. And some people like those, some people don't. Some people refer to it as further dilution. Some people refer to it as a smaller float, bigger potential for a possible squeeze. It's all speculation. It all comes down to perspective and one's own opinion over the circumstances, right? But in my opinion, from what I've seen, reverse splits are dilutions. And if the stock has the potential to squeeze, the smaller float puts it in the favor of getting those shorts trapped and giving that strength back to the bulls to try to break out even further, but doesn't always guarantee it, guys. So something to keep in mind. So right now, the long-term story, a lot of people are actually excited about this stock for its long-term story. These two GM directors coming over and being directors at MULN is a big deal. And there's other speculation coming out right now that we'll talk about more in detail in further videos. And along the time will tell if that is true. After these two GMs came over from GM and those directors came over here, we'll have to see. That's not guaranteed yet either. But right now, we need to watch this to stay above the 52-week low of 21 cents, specifically 25 cents. Is a critical support. And to the upside, the first resistance based off today's price action is 28 cents, and above that will be 30 cents to 35 cents. Those are some critical levels here within the charts. We want this bear indicator to get canceled out on any upward trend by a bull indicator, and we want these inflows to try to pick up closer to the midpoint or above it, as well as on the 15-minute chart if we can get things actually rolling back up, because it is right now struggling to hold itself up above the midpoint. It just crossed it here, just got a bull indicator here from the dip area on the 15-minute chart. We'll see if that can roll into tomorrow and also into the 30-minute chart and bring this up closer to the midpoint or even cross it to then start reflecting into the chart to the upside and test those resistance levels to the upside. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.